Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Charity Wanyonyi and I'm a certified nutritionist. Today I'm wearing my digital content strategist hat and we're going to continue with our monthly series digital skills with Canva. So stay till the end. I'm going to show you or take you through a mini tutorial about how to do a digital audit, and you're going to also be able to answer this question, which is your online presence reflecting who you're becoming. I don't want this episode to be long because we have a workshop or a thing to do at the end. So please don't forget to subscribe, follow me across all my social media platforms. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah. So we're going to look at your online presence, your first digital impression. So let me ask you this simple question. If someone goes to your LinkedIn account, Googles you, visit your other platforms, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or looked at your portfolio if you have one, I highly recommend you have a portfolio, or watched one of your videos if you have a YouTube channel, what story will they learn about you? I want you to answer that question. Of course, with my episode, you need to have a notebook because I usually give you guys a lot of questions to reflect on. So the story online is actually telling people who you are, and I feel like we live in a digital space. We are moving toward the technological era. So a potential employer may view your LinkedIn profile, and this I can attest to. Most of the jobs I have already applied to have asked me to share my LinkedIn profile. So the story on your online presence is telling people or introducing people to who you are before they actually meet you in person. So many opportunities happen after we enter a room. So a collaborator may visit your website. So if you have attached a website to your post, they're going to click on the link and they're going to see your website or any place where you store your content. A client may discover your content through sharing or paying for those ads, and often your digital presence becomes your first introduction. So remember, and that is very important, which is why I believe media is the perfect time to ask yourself, is my online presence reflecting who I am becoming? So that is why we are going to talk about this. So stay till the end and don't forget to leave a like, share, let people know about this particular episode. So we're going to look at growth happens faster than updates. So one thing I've noticed that professional growth often happens very quietly. You learn new skills, you gain new experience, you discover new interests, you refine your expertise, but many people forget to update their digital version of themselves. Because I know most of you, when I go to your LinkedIn, you've not updated anything that has happened career-wise, but I know most of you who watch my digital content series that is on every Saturday, you already know the drill. So you have updated your bio, your tagline, your about, you have optimized your LinkedIn. So your LinkedIn still reflects who you were 2 years ago. Like, are you still in that current place you're in? Are you still working in that place? You've not updated. Your portfolio hasn't been updated, because me, my portfolio, I will show you at the end of the episode where I've attached my portfolio. Your bio no longer matches your current work, and eventually they become a gap between reality and representation. So the person is growing, but the online presence is still standing where you left it. I know not all people are on social media or would want to update their lives on social media, but if you're going to take this route, I highly recommend you update your portfolio professional, especially if you keep on growing. So when you conduct a media digital audit, you'll ask this question, Most people do yearly reviews. Like after you've written your goal January, you're going to review it December. But for me, I think media reviews are equally important, especially for me. But they give us an opportunity to pause and assess. The goal I write January, is it working? Media is not working, What is no longer working? This goal is not progressing. What am I doing wrong? What changed and what needs updating? A digital audit isn't about criticism to yourself or to another person. It's about awareness. It's about making sure your digital platform supports your goal rather than hold them back. So I feel like that is something that you keep on reminding yourself when you're watching this episode or when you're done watching this episode. So we're going to look at reviewing your content from January to June. So one of the first thing I encourage people to do when you want to review your content is to go back and look what you've posted since January. That is what I do. That's why I have a lot of series across my various social media platforms, that I can just go to that hashtag and I look at what I've created so far. So you look at what topics have you discussed, look at what conversation have you started, what themes keep appearing, what content generate meaningful engagement, because there are content that will go viral and there's some content that will not go viral or will not get engagement. So you have to know, so what content did you genuinely enjoy doing or creating, because enjoyment matters, sustainability matters. The goal isn't to create content, the goal is to create content that you continue creating. That is very, very, for me, when I start with a series or a theme and I feel like my heart is not in it, I go back to the drawing board and I change and I keep on creating. Also for me, reviewing and doing mid audits, for me, do monthly audits is very, very important to me. So we're going to look at what content felt most authentic. So not all content feels the same. Even for me, when I'm creating this YouTube episodes, you'll notice some episodes I'm very bubbly and there's some episode I have to be serious. You will see the tone of my voice, how I sound. So some content feel forced, like some episodes I usually force myself to create because that is the routine I have in place. And some content feel natural. Like if you watch my previous episode that I uploaded before this, was supposed to upload this on Tuesday, but on Tuesday I uploaded a story time telling you guys about my win in the Afiglo Award. Yes, I'm a nutritionist, top dietitian of the year 2016. So thank you so much. Yeah. So when you review your first 6 months, ask yourself, which content felt most aligned with my values? Which content felt most like me? Which conversation energized me? There's some conversation that will drain you online, and then there's some conversation that you'll actually enjoy doing. So often the content that feels authentic is also the content that builds the strongest connection with your audience. Your audience will get to feel this person is passionate about what they talk about, so they will engage with you, because people can sense when you're speaking from experience rather than obligation. For me, sometimes when I don't have time to actually sit and think about an episode but I've already scheduled it, I sometimes feel like I'll force myself to do it. So you'll just see how I get. But for me, I've learned to choose something that I'm passionate about, so that even if I don't have anything to say, I will still say. So we're going to look at what no longer represents you. So this is one of the hardest questions you can ask yourself, because growth often requires letting go. Maybe there are topics you no longer enjoy discussing. Maybe your interests have evolved. You're not the same person you were at the beginning of the year. Maybe your professional goals have also changed. And that is okay, guys. Like, look at me right now. I never thought I'd be nominated for any awards, and I've been nominated for 2, which I won. So for me, even if I became first runners-up in the Media Excellence Award, I still consider myself a winner. So your online presence should evolve with you. So me, any update, anything, I will update you guys here on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on any other platform I'm on. So the purpose of a digital audit isn't only to identify what to keep, it's also to identify what to leave behind. Something that is not working, something that is starting to become a burden that can lead to a burnout. Now, let's talk about LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is one of the most underutilized professional tools, yet many people update it only when they're job hunting. I'm guilty sometimes. So look at your profile today. Does your headline reflect your current expertise? Does your about section tell us about your current story? Does your future section highlight your best work? We're going to look at this in the practical side of this episode. Does your could a stranger understand who you are and what you do within seconds of landing on your LinkedIn account. If not, it's time for you to update your LinkedIn profile. We're going to look at why professionals need a portfolio. I'm not going to talk at length about this, guys. I already have an episode out. See the thumbnail. The importance of having a portfolio and what a portfolio is and how to make one using Canva. So I'm not going to talk about this, but I'm just going to tell you guys. You need a portfolio. You as a nutritionist, you as a healthcare professional, you as a creator, you need a portfolio. Not because you're applying for jobs, it's because you're building evidence of your work, your growth, your projects, your achievements, the impact you're making. And sometimes we underestimate how much we've accomplished and still we see it in one place, one document, and that is a portfolio. So please, guys, reach me out. This is my number, this is my email address. Let's talk about how to create your own personal portfolio. I'll guide you through during that one-on-one virtual session or physical session if you're open to it. So what does belong in a modern portfolio? So in just a short tiny distance, because I want you guys to go watch, I will leave this episode in the description box. Click it to watch how to create a portfolio. It needs a professional bio, all the projects you've done, all the presentation like I'm doing. I can put this presentation in my portfolio. All the articles I have, the nutritionist compass. I share a lot of insights on nutrition, self-care. I have the diabetic article every Friday. I have certification from being a guest speaker from the awards I've won recently. Media appearances. I don't like appearing in media, but that is something I also have to think about. So think of it as a visual story of your professional journey. That is what I'll just leave the portfolio. Go watch it and understand it. So we're going to use this example when I talk about personal branding reflection, and I think personal branding is one of the most misunderstood concepts because most people think professional branding equals self-promotion. No, for me that's not how I work, and that's not the mantra I subscribe to. I think personal branding is all about clarity. Helps people understand who you are, what you care about, what you do, and what value or what solution or what deliverables you're bringing to the table. The strongest personal brands are often the clearest ones. Just look at people who are into a personal brand. It's not about self-promotion. If you go with that mentality, you're going to have a really hard time. So remember, small updates create big results. So one of the reasons, so we start with the banner. The banner clearly shows my name, Charity Wanyonyi. I am a certified nutritionist. I'm a founder of Charity Haven, founder of the Diabetic Desk, co-founder and the Nutritionist Corner and Digital Content Strategist. So I have my contacts here. You can call and WhatsApp me on this number. My LinkedIn, of course, my email address, and also my other platforms. If you want to find me, I have placed it. So this is the first thing you will see when you log into my account. Of course, my profile picture is me kissing the trophy that I won, you guys. I'm very, very happy. I'm still working on adding a verification badge, but this is my tagline: equipping nutrition professional for real world practice, helping help brand build visibility through strategic content, certified nutritionist, diabetic educator, and a digital content strategist. So that is my tagline. When you see me, you know I help professional just become the best version of themselves. My about it's quite long because I don't leave anything to chance. When you read about me on my about, you'll get to understand what I actually do. I'm very, very detailed. Yeah. So we're going to look at the featured section. This is the section I was telling about. I have a website, a newsletter. I want the newsletter to be the first thing you people see on the feature site because I need more subscribers. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Get me to 3K subscribers. I really, really appreciate. I've recently updated this post because I won this award, and I want people to know I am the nutritionist dietitian of the year 2026 by the AfriGlow Awards. When you move this side, it is also a certificate that I won when I became first runners-up during the Nutrition Academy Media Excellence Award. After that, this is my update of what I'm currently doing. This is a certificate I got after being a tutor at the beginning of the year. So let's look at everything that is on my featured in a very wider view. So this is I want you people to subscribe. This is what I won. This is the certificate I won. This is what I'm doing. I need to update this, so I'm going to do the same. This is the certificate I got last year, I think. So this is when I attended my first Nutrition Academy award gala. I have an article that I wrote when I was starting the diabetic desk. This is my portfolio. This portfolio, I talked at length about it during that episode about portfolio, so go and watch. These are my contacts, so everyone who reaches me will find me here. This is my number, my email address, my art, and this is my Linktree. Now my Linktree has all my social media platforms. Every work I do, my Linktree is sort of like my website. When people ask for my website, I share my Linktree because that is where I put everything that I have done as my digital print. So when you click my LinkedIn, this is what you're going to see on my featured section. Yes, so my activity, all the posts, you get to see your impressions, but for me impressions really do not matter. So experience, like for me, my LinkedIn is my portfolio. I update everything that I do. Everything I have it on my LinkedIn. So when you want a benchmark of what you should do with your account, please come here and see. As we end the episode, I know it's been quite hectic. I want to leave you with these 5 reflective questions you can do after this particular episode. So what am I known for today? What do I want to be known for? Does my online presence reflect that? What needs updating? And what am I taking into the second half of the year? So if you want to do a digital audit, please answer these questions truthfully so that you can be able to know what to do next. So take 30 minutes of your day time and conduct your own digital audit. You might be surprised how much you have grown, how much your online presence is waiting for you to catch it up.